It's Brian back with another bone update here, right? We have hit we hit the 618 that we were talking about on the last video, and I want to give a big thank you to everybody out there using the link in the video in the description to join the channel. Thank you so much. It's really all I get for making these videos, so it really means a lot to me. I want to give you a big shout out and a big thank you. And if you're interested in longing and shorting this market, there's a link from XC in the description of the video. You can use that link and get up to $1,000 in bonuses back. So very great site. A lot of people going there. If you use a VPN, you don't go to do the KYC thing. So if you want to check it out, like I said, there's a link in the description of the video. Great place. I use it every day now. They sent me an email about a month ago. I tried it out for 3 weeks before I put it in my videos, and I love it. A very good site, very easy to use. But if you're not, real familiar with longing and shorting, please don't go over there and mess around. You can lose your money quickly. But so just want to give you that warning. All right. So you can see here we came up through the 618 when we did yesterday's video. If we go into daily, we weren't there yet. Okay, well, you look at the size of this triangle. Holy cow, we were right down. We zoom in here. All right, each one of these candles is a day. We were down in this area yesterday. All right, I said we'd at least get up to the 618 or 702 before this thing makes its mind up if it's going to blast up further or if we're going to have a correction. Alright, so if we look at some RSIs here, they might give us a clue here of what's going on. Alright, boy, this thing has had a nice push though. Right now it's at $1.42. Alright, so it's made it through the 618. It's more than likely heading for this 702 up at $1.53. Okay, because it has got through the 618. Usually it won't stall out right in the middle here. It'll at least get up there. Okay. So let's see if this thing looks like it's heading higher or what. Let's look at the what's going on in here. We got the daily RSI spinning back up. It's at an 89 and a 77, so it's still bullish. Okay, getting pretty high down here. We're at a 82 on the regular RSI, but no bearish divergence in there. You can see higher highs on the RSI down here, so there's no bearish divergence down there at all. We have a weekly here. Yeah, we still have that weekly heading up. Now so far it is showing, it's not showing a higher high yet because we haven't made one yet, obviously, but there is room here for this thing to make a higher high. So usually if you see that the neighboring high, like over here, is way up into the 80s or something, that's normally giving you an indication that a lower high is coming in. But over here we started out at 60, 65 roughly, the height of this wave here. And so that gives us a lot of room to go up here. This thing could very well be breaking out the other side of this thing for sure. Okay, is what I'm getting to. But we have the weekly heading up. It is at a 100 and at a 72, so it is getting pretty high, but it can stay up there a while. You can see over here that bone really didn't make a move. If you line its, let me zoom in so you can see this a little bit better. Okay, you can see that we were still in this area when we got up to the same spot over here last time. Okay, and we were still down in here. And when this thing got to the very top, that 100 tick is really where it started to rip up out of here. Okay, and it stayed up here for a while on the weekly. Right, you can see this. What this thing ended up doing went from 32 cents to $2.34. Holy cow! Did a what was it? If we take it to the top, a 650% move, 6.5x. Wow, pretty decent, not bad at all. And over here, this thing actually started moving, as this thing got to the top. But when it got to the top, it still had It still had a really nice push up after that too. Yeah, so you can see these RSIs on the weekly. Sometimes they don't really take off till they get to the top, but we got some very nice green candles here going on the weekly on this thing, showing a lot of strength for sure. All right, we got the 12-hour. Let's see where it's at. All right, it's getting near the top. It's at a 188. We got the 8-hour RSI. It's up at a 94 and the 95. Has split bearish. Okay, could be having a little pullback here, getting pretty high down here. It's up at a 82. All right, but it showed a higher high on there. Yeah, I would expect a correction coming in here pretty soon. You got the 4-hour. The 4 hours up there at the top. It's at 92 to 94. Flip bearish. All right, so if we're looking for some areas for this thing to pull back to, all right, we tune out here on the daily. All right, right, right through here looks like a pretty good area. Zoom in here a little bit. Yeah, looks at that $1.29. $1.29 to dollar, right around there. Looks like a decent area. Just a temporary pullback, I would imagine. At that $1.29, we're gonna put a line there, because that's where this thing stalled out on the daily before, right there. Okay, so if it rolls over a little bit and has a little bit of a correction, when these coins are strong like this, though, it could pull back just a little bit, even down to this $1.34. It looks like very good support through there, and this thing could bounce right up after that. But very rare for a coin to stop between the 618 and the 702. All right, so I would expect, like I said, this thing to at least get up to that $1.53, $1.54 before it makes a move. If it's going to rip through it, keep an eye on it. It's a very important level. Okay, so that's 702, believe it or not. So keep an eye on that level. Like I said, we could get a pullback to that $1.27 to $1.34 area, right down in there. It could come down like this, wiggle down here, wiggle around a little bit, and then head up from there, get to that 702. And it's either going to have a bigger correction from there, or it's going to take off and skyrocket out of here. All right, and by the looks of that weekly, it looks like it got some more room up to me. Okay, and if we break out the other side of this wedge, then you're looking at some big numbers here. This thing could really take off. So that's what I'm seeing out of this thing, guys. Possibly a temporary pullback, but other than that, still looking strong. I would expect, like I said, a move up to at least $1.54 here before this thing decides. If we break that $1.54 and get up through there, then we're looking at the $1.69 level next. All right, so all right, guys, thank you so much. Please hit the like and subscribe, and I'll get back to you either tomorrow or the day after on this. I hope you have a great day.